Welcome to the Purgatorious Pig Tavern podcast, the Dungeons and Dragons and beer drinking podcast. I'm your GM, Scott, and we'll go around the table real quick to introduce everyone at the table today.
My name is Short Stack. I'm a rogue.
Rick Roger's here again with my little buddy.
And hi, my name is Randy.
Feeling Randy.
Feeling Randy, baby, yeah.
Today, the party comes downstairs. The tavern has a very sullen vibe about it. You feel almost a heavy feeling entering the tavern. You see a lot of guards in the room. Randy, you actually notice a memoriam plaque across the room, and you recognize the picture as the guard who brought in the wanted poster for Short Stack not that long ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. That's so tragic.
How'd he die?
You guys are far away from the plaque where you can't quite read details on it at all, but Randy recognizes the face as you guys head down into the rest of the tavern, kind of are walking amongst the guards. One of them approaches you and introduces themselves as Warden Kalen Frostbane.
Frostbane?
Frostbane.
Frostbane.
That sounds familiar. Do we know this guy? Have we met this guy before, or someone related to him?
You have not.
Okay.
Are you thinking because we just came from our adventure in a frosty wonderland? Is that where you're getting this?
Maybe. I don't know. Seems fishy. What's up, Warden Frostbane? How are you doing?
She says she's had better days. She was pretty close to Garrick Lightfoot, who is the name of the guard who has passed away. We've heard of a lot of your exploits in town at this point. You guys have been doing a lot of good work for a lot of people in the area, and was wondering if there was a more private room that she can talk to you guys.
Yeah, I think so. Just ask Miss Doris.
Kaylin, sorry for your loss.
She says, thank you. You guys flag Miss Doris down. She goes over and opens up the side room where you have had a few meetings at this point. You met the Chancellor from Armada there. So she opens that up and says, you guys can talk in here in private as she closes the door, leaving you in the room.
First off, I gotta ask, any relation to Gordon Lightfoot?
I don't know who that is.
That's a no.
Oh, okay.
So insensitive.
What's up?
Kaylin goes on and explains that she suspects that there is some sort of foul play in Garrick's passing, that the local healers could not find anything wrong with him that they could heal to make him better before his passing.
He just die of old age then?
No, he was in his mid-20s, healthy.
I was gonna say, dude definitely wasn't old.
Nothing that the healers can do or figure out, at least with their capabilities. So she was wondering if maybe you guys can maybe stake out the graveyard tonight to maybe see if anything's going on.
Like, look for any wacky, nefarious people that are watching the funeral from afar?
Either watching the funeral or maybe trying to do something after hours.
Oh, like grave digging.
Bone crushing.
Oh, I was thinking of, like, kids. But, yeah, grave digging makes more sense.
Kids doing what, like seances and
Wiccan
random
kids doing
graveyards?
Wiccan things?
Are there any undead we need to be worried about? Because we just recently had a run-in with them, and I guess they're real.
Because we saw him with our own eyes.
We did.
As far as I know, this graveyard does not have any undead roaming around, but given the circumstances of Garrick's passing, I can't say for sure what you may or may not encounter tonight.
So you just,
Right.
like, somebody happened upon him dead? How'd you find him?
He was found injured. We brought him to our healers in the town. They weren't able to do anything to help what was ailing him. They couldn't quite pinpoint what was wrong, and a few days later, he passed away.
Wait, he was injured and they didn't know what the hell was wrong?
They couldn't find any sort of entry wounds or
Okay.
anything like that. They tried some of their magic for poison and things like that, and nothing seemed to make him better.
Oh, he was just acting like he had gotten like stabbed, for example, or something like that. He just seemed like he had an injury, but they couldn't
Yeah.
find it.
Yep.
Huh. Fascinating. Could have been a tapeworm or something. You eat the wrong thing and you catch a tapeworm.
No, I have never had that happen.
Did they check his appendix?
Have we done
Ooh,
an
yeah.
autopsy? Should we do an autopsy? No, sorry. This isn't sensitive. He was your friend.
I mean, it could have been an appendix because I think when an appendix is about to rupture, it looks like you're getting stabbed until you
It
pass
feels
out.
like you're getting stabbed. I'll tell you from experience.
Yeah, same.
Kaylin looks at you and goes, "What's an appendix?"
We wish we knew. Honestly, we wish we knew. We have no idea what it's for either.
It's like digestion of plants or something. I don't know.
Rocks.
Rocks. For the off chance you just had to survive on sustenance from rocks.
Are you a bird? Do you have organs of birds in you? Like, she's very confused right now.
Maybe, that could be a thing. I don't know. Have we tried?
I don't know. I mean, Randy's pretty light on his feet, so.
He's also a mountain man. Probably all they
He
have
turned
to
up-
eat up there.
Turned up dead.
Oh, no, he did.
He did.
He did. All right, so you just want us to show up like late tonight? So we're not watching the funeral go down for the burial. We're just
Oh, we
camping out at
buried
night.
him this morning already, so
Oh.
the funeral has
Oh,
happened.
Maybe I missed that. Okay.
So yeah, we just want someone to make sure nothing happens to the body tonight. Maybe just see if anything's going down at the graveyard tonight. Really,
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
she offers that they've pulled some of their goods together and can offer the party 3 superior healing potions
Oh, yes. We
Yeah.
always need healing potions.
for
Good, really.
spending the night.
What's a superior
yeah.
healing potion versus a regular healing potion?
So we've been doing healing potions are 2d4 plus 4. A superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
Sick.
8d4.
Is it a different color?
They're all different shades of red.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
It's not like grape
Boo.
drank
Yeah.
or blue
Grape
drink.
Yeah.
No.
It's like strawberry Kool-Aid versus cherry Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good,
Yeah,
good prize.
I always love hanging out in a graveyard at night. It's a good time.
I'm
Is
a
there
huge horror movie fan, so that sounds awesome.
is everybody gathered at the tavern for like an after party thing?
Yeah, so this is the celebration of
Son.
life for
Yeah, as I say, the celebration
Jarek
of life, dude.
Lightfoot.
Come on.
we do have some special beers that you can partake in.
Yeah.
So
My ears perk up.
So- assuming we are all in agreement here, she will lead you guys out of the side room back to the main hall and wave Mythodoris down for a round of beers for the crew. And Mythodoris comes over and brings everyone a mug of True Brewing Company's Funeral Imperial Stout.
Cheers to Mr. Lightfoot's life.
Yeah, in memory of Mr. Lightfoot and his long lost cousin, Gordon Lightfoot. Before as they're cracking the beers and bringing them over, I walk over to the music box in the bar and I play the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald in memory of Mr. Lightfoot.
Excellent.
I pour some out on the ground.
I do not.
Yeah, me either.
Today's brewery is True Brewing. True Brewing is a craft brewery out of Denver, Colorado, with the motto Beer and Metal. They started in 2012 and they've been in the same spot off Broadway since opening in downtown Denver. They specialize in all sorts of beers from IPAs to sours to heavy darker beers, which makes sense given their motto. They have local distribution, but the best stuff, like most breweries, is found at the source. The brewery itself is a dark, narrow spot with a long bar reminiscent of big city dive bars with the theme of their motto.
Dude.
Yeah, the lighting
Lost.
the lighting is low and the walls are painted black. The decor around the taps makes it feel like a demonic sacrificial altar, complete with candles and bleached skulls. The music they play is heavy metal, but not your radio-friendly heavy metal. This is the real stuff. They envelop this so much. One of their flagship beers, Cursed, a wild ale, comes in around 5% ABV, has a label design that is a nod to one of the greatest tools in doom metal history, a dimed-out Boss HM2. But they do more than just show their knowledge of the metal scene. True Brewing is a big proponent of the music scene in Denver, hosting events and showing up to support them with their beers. The beer we're doing today is Funeral, which is Imperial Stout, coming in at 12%. 12% coming in at 12% ABV. And, we love our stouts here on the podcast. And Cole was the first one to try this. I was so excited about it. We made it the beer for this campaign. Cole, can you tell us a little about your trip to True?
Yeah, so it was brought to our attention, Marlo, Christina, and I. It was brought to our attention that True is doing a special release of this imperial stout called Funeral at the brewery. And again, like Eric said, I love the stouts here, so we were like, we got to try it. Went into the brewery and got a pour of it. The first thing was I laughed with the bartender. It's a 12-ounce pour, and at a 12% beer for a 12-ounce pour is very uncommon when you get a 12-ounce beer. I mean, you're getting like a snifter. You're getting what, like an 8-ounce pour generally?
Mhm.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
Yeah, 8 to 10 ounce pours. So she made a comment. She was like, "Yep, we're doing 12-ounce pours. It's it's a pretty beefy one." So it it comes in black as night, and it is absolutely delicious. I tried it. I drank 2 while I was there, and I got a buzz, and it was awesome. So tasty. I'm excited for the group to try it today and review it because it's good. The brewery itself is, I think Eric touched on it. The brewery itself is pretty awesome. If you're ever in Denver, definitely make a stop. Check it out. Denver's always sunny, and it is like a hallway, and it's painted black. So the light comes from the front windows, and you lose light to darkness as you get to the back of the brewery. So be prepared. If it's a rainy day, kick-ass spot. If it's a sunny day, kick-ass spot. But it's going to be a little dark, so just know that going into it. And they also have the Denver location of Radio City Hot Chicken. So they're doing deep fried chicken sandwiches and other
Whoa.
things there on
Yeah.
site that you can get food to eat, which is a newer thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't there when we were there.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
visited, what, 3 years ago?
What?
4 years ago?
We were there in like 2018, 2019.
That's
So
5 or 6 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah.
What year is it?
I have no idea.
It's 2021, right? Jeez.
So the fried chicken wasn't there
No.
when we were there, but
Yeah, that was new even from the last time we went there. And we were there maybe a year ago.
Mm.
Yeah, they stood that up, and yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
I think we were in a little bit of a rush when we were there. I can't remember. We'd gotten off the plane and stopped in the
Yeah, we had to
first
drive-
time we went to Denver.
we had to drive to Boulder after that. as
Yeah.
well.
We didn't
Ah,
actually spend a lot, like a solid amount of time there, but we really enjoyed everything we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's right on Broadway too. So there's a bunch of stuff going there. If you're not just moving through quick, you can walk Broadway. And it's like I said, a lot of stuff going on there. And it's a direct path right to downtown. It's just south of downtown, so
Mhm.
easy to get to.
People may not be aware, your average pour at a bar is a 16-ounce pour, which is your imperial pint. Most cans you buy at your liquor packy, whatever you want to call it, is a 12-ounce can. And then typically your higher ABV pours come in at 8 to 10-ounce pours.
Yeah.
Due to the higher ABV, essentially they're compensating like a glass of wine, where the higher the ABV, the less they're legally allowed to pour you, typically, unless they're a cool place.
Yeah, there's also usually a rule in a brewery where it's you get a high ABV beer, they limit you to 1 or 2 because they don't want you stumbling out of there irresponsibly.
Yeah, I don't think they limited this.
It's still
But
on
I
tap
drink-
right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we were worried that it was going to run out. Well, maybe we need to take a trip there and go and grab some more.
So for an imperial, it is on the sweeter side. I don't know if hoping there's not lactose in there for Eric's sake.
So,
There's
side
not.
note, sorry to interrupt you, Scott. We asked the guys at True, or the one bartender at True, we asked about it having lactose, and he said he believes they've only made maybe 1 beer ever with lactose. They never brew with lactose.
Yes.
So
Oh.
he made it a point. He's like, that's an ingredient we don't even keep around. So hopefully he holds true what he said.
Yeah, so I'm curious on what gives it the sweetness for an imperial here.
Yeah.
There's not much on the ingredients on the can. So not quite sure what's giving it this sweetness compared to other imperial stouts I've had. It does have the bitter back end, though, of what I like about imperial stouts. It's got a good mouthfeel. So I'm going to give this one a 17.
Nice.
Whoa.
I'm trying to remember how I rate beers now. But this is on the sweeter side up front, but it's I don't want to say a caramel. Take another sip here. It's like a little syrupy up front and then really dry on the back end.
Is it
like
molasses?
coffee. Could be. Well, no.
Up front, does it taste like
Yeah, a
molasses?
little bit like molasses up
Yeah.
front, and then dry and like black coffee on the back end, which is perfect. I am halfway down the glass already. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, it does remind me of like a kind of a barrel aged style stout, but I don't think it is. I would give this a 19 out of 20 easily. I could down several of these. It's a slightly boozy, but not overly boozy. It's just the perfect amount of like like you're getting a good bang for your buck with this beer.
Right. Yeah, I agree with both you guys. It does really feel like it wants to be a barrel aged beer, but you don't get the barrel aged flavors, but you do get the little bit of booziness, and obviously being at 12%, you're gonna have that. To what Scott and Aaron said, the front is very sweet. I would be curious. I probably should have asked more, but I was like 2 12-ounce 12% pours in by the time I was like, oh, I'm curious. And then to make sure I asked about lactose. So I wasn't thinking, what makes it sweet. But yeah, it's sweeter than I would think. It doesn't have like the creamy mouthfeel like a milk stout or something would. So that makes me believe that there actually isn't lactose in it. But I don't know, maybe it is some kind of a sweet syrup or something of some sort. But yeah, after the mouthfeel of the sweetness at first, you do get the bitterness, and it's through and through. I think it's just really great. It's really just well balanced where you have the sweet and the bitter. It's like a two-part beer almost. You can feel the fade or taste the fade between the two happen in your mouth. So I'd give it a 19 as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good stout, a very good imperial stout for me. That sweetness up front is really nice, and thank you, Cole, for checking, because that's one of those things that are so sweet. I would be like, let me ask, and if they would be like, I don't know, I'd be like, I'm not having it. But
Yeah.
this, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have it, and you can tell because the back end isn't sweet. So with a lactose stout, you'll typically get the back end is also really sweet, but since it's got that coffee bitter like blackened malt that hits you in the back of your palate, that's I'm pretty sure there's no lactose in this. It might be something like a molasses or an adjunct that was added to kick up the ABV.
I couldn't
Which
find anything on Funeral, but they have another one called Total Funeral, which was brewed in 2017, I think, which had maple syrup, vanilla beans, cocoa nibs, and coffee.
Oh,
So it could
maybe
be
it's maple syrup.
the maple syrup.
I don't know if this has any of it.
But yeah, I don't know
But
either.
either way, like Cole was saying, you can feel you can actually taste the transition from the sweet to the bitter, and kind of makes it like a whole mouth beer. Which that sounds bad. Yeah, I gotta find a better way to put that.
Does it fit in your whole mouth?
But maybe that's the point. Is it's a funeral for the sweetness, and it dies and goes straight to bitter. I don't know. Either way, 19 out of 20 for me. So with that, the average is going to be an 18 and a half round up because we're in D&D, and it's going to get a 19 out of 20.
Ooh, yeah. It's a good one.
I already ripped the label off. This is a can that you have to rip the label off with perforations to recycle it. Did that almost immediately. It's
Like how it says, rip the beer, rip the label,
it's
recycle the
RIP.
can.
RIP the beer,
RIP.
RIP the label.
Yeah, rip.
Oh, I found it. It's brewed with a lot of malt. Like a lot of malt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Troubadour, Serenade, Encore, Mod 300, Moonlight, and Tarot and Moonlight Serenade malts.
Okay.
It's a lot of malt.
It is a lot of malt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's hopped after that.
That's what gives it the bitterness.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it was really cool to hear the guy say that he wasn't even sure they had ever used lactose. That's why he was like, maybe there's a beer we did it with. But again, he said they don't even keep it around. They don't even have it readily available as anything they brew with. So
good to know.
Kind of a cool little tidbit.
I'm curious. This could be like a separate podcast episode, maybe, with the increase
Eric
in
drinks lactose beers.
Are people leaning on lactose like they were with IPAs, where they were just going heavier and heavier with the hops? Are they are more places using lactose to try and sweeten and mellow out their beers to hide inconsistencies?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that is one of the reasons why I use like a lactose sugar.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of.
It's only because you can't drink it.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking it anyways. No, but that's not true. Like some milk stouts, for example, are just absolutely incredible.
Right.
And that's
Lactose has its
Yeah.
time and place, but is lactose sugar making its way into, like, I've seen
sours.
more and more sours with lactose, and even
Yeah.
Definitely.
your milkshake IPA,
Yeah.
which has
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, good point. I guess all the more kind of talking up true a little bit more there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they
And
don't
them
keep it
not
around.
using lactose.
They don't need it.
Yeah. The beers are fantastic. So
Yeah, they are. I think they have limited distribution in Colorado, but so it's good beer, 19.20. That's a very high stout. They usually score pretty high with us, but this one was pretty good. Are we heading out to the graveyard now, or do we?
it's about mid-afternoon right now, so if you guys want to head out, just hang around for a little bit. There's not much to do, so we can say you guys kill a little bit of time and
Have another round?
another round. You
Yeah.
guys look over your Christmas gifts.
Mm.
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, you guys see this battle axe I got? This thing is badass.
Pretty
Santa
nice.
gave me
Pretty
these
nice.
ice daggers.
Pretty sick.
Naturally, you got ice daggers. Don't you like to ice climb every once in a
I
while?
play that game where I try to stab my fingers with the ice dagger.
Is that why you only have 4?
4 fingers?
4-finger discount.
4-finger Freddy.
I got this sweet wrench.
A wrench?
Yeah, I got a wrench.
What do you do with that?
It's randomized. Smack people with it.
Random. Really?
Yeah.
It's a magic wrench?
Yeah, smack people with it.
And then what?
I get to
And then what?
do damage. There's like an extra damage that gets added on once per long rest.
So the randomizing wrench has 8 charges.
8 charges.
Yeah, so you can do it up to 8 times per long rest.
Oh, 8 times per long rest. Sick.
And there's a
Hell
table of 8 different damage types that when you expend a charge, you roll your dice. You roll a d8, and whatever it rolls on corresponds to a number on the table, which corresponds to a type of damage
Yeah.
that you get to add to hit. So so the party looks over their new magical items. If you didn't listen to that episode, go back and listen to it.
It's like 5 minutes.
What did little
Nice.
buddy get?
Nothing.
Oh.
A new heart.
Well, he could wield the wrench too if he wants, can't he?
No,
No?
no,
Can he use it to fix himself?
he could.
Let's go to the
The new cool hangout spot.
yeah, with all the kids.
Yeah.
That's the
All the kids and those shady looking guys that look like they're half drunk with shovels.
graveyard.
So you guys head over to the graveyard. Around the graveyard, there is a forest. It's U-shaped almost. So it
Surrounds the graveyard.
surrounds the graveyard. It's open to the front, which is the way you would enter from the city. And towards the back of the graveyard is a mausoleum and graveyards in front of it for those who have served the town, be it in the guard or in skirmishes protecting the city during times of war.
So there's like 2 graveyards. There's a graveyard within a graveyard.
It's one big graveyard. This is kind of like the back. It's like a back section of the graveyard that's kind of separate from the general populace.
Oh, okay.
So it is a graveyard in a graveyard.
It's a segregated graveyard within a non-segregated graveyard.
So we enter through the front, which is by the road, I assume.
Yep.
And then the rest of it is surrounded by woods.
Yep.
And this guy's body in particular would be in the back near where the people that served.
Serve the
Town would
town.
be.
Yep.
Is there like a watchman of the graveyard? Sometimes there's a guy who like hangs out and watches. We should go talk to.
So there is a caretaker at the graveyard who has a shack at the entrance. You can stop and visit him if you'd like.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, let's stop in there. Let them know we're gonna be hanging out here because we were asked to by Frostburn.
Introduce myself with my
Frostbane.
shiny
Bane.
icy daggers.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Why?
Just
Hey,
walk in wielding.
Check out my
Yes.
daggers.
Check out my daggers. He's
You're gonna scare the poor man.
gonna feel like they're so cool. Where is he? I'm gonna go do this.
Where is it? Watch how good I can throw them at the wall.
Santa brought him.
Santa, is that you? A weenie whistle?
So we walk over to the carekeeper's cabin.
Yep. So you guys head over to the shack, and an older gentleman walks out and goes, how can I help you?
I throw a dagger.
No.
Uh-oh.
It whizzes right next to his ear.
I have to throw not to hit, right?
No.
No, if you're going to throw a dagger, I will require a roll to hit.
It would be a roll
Oh.
not to hit.
Yeah, exactly. But if you still
You have to score low enough.
I think high enough.
No, low enough. All right, so
Don't throw a
put
dagger.
your weapons away for now.
Little buddy grabs my elbows.
Oh, hello, sir. We are a squad of weary travelers who are guns for hire. If you don't know what a gun is, I don't know how to help you. But we're guns for hire, and we've been asked.
Can you
to
give
come
me
to
an intelligence check, Randy, to know if you know what a gun is?
15?
The caretaker looks at you, hearing the word gun, and says, can you describe what a gun is? I never heard this term before. And with the roll of 15, Randy has no clue what a gun is.
I don't know. It's like a thing that may or may not be related to a battle axe. Someone said it. I heard it. I thought it was a good thing to say when we walk up to a random stranger and say, "We're here to do some mercenary type shit." So, yeah. May or may not be an axe of some sort, but
Can you give me a deception check now?
You're killing me. You're killing me. Fuck me. 2.
So I will say the check for this was a 5.
I don't know. I'm not deceiving him. I was just telling him something.
You probably shouldn't use words you don't know, but he goes, I recognize the word mercenary, so all right. Well, what do you guys want?
What words do you know?
What words do we? Me or the caretaker?
The caretaker.
He recognized all the words Randy said, but he could tell the way Randy was delivering it that Randy was just completely making up the description of guns.
All right. Well,
It's
anyway,
called being braggadocious.
we were sent here by friends of Garrick Lightfoot.
Oh, the officer I buried earlier.
Correct.
Yeah. Rick is reading it off of, like, he wrote
wrote
it
it on my hand.
into his hand, and
It's
he's just
like-
reading it off his hand.
You should have said Garrett because the C and the K kind of blended into what looked like one line.
Gary.
Garrel.
Gary Lightfoot. We were sent here by Caitlin Fistbone,
Also written on the other hand.
and we're here to make sure that nothing funky happens to the grave overnight.
Did you say fist bone?
He
Did you say
did.
funky butt loving?
Yeah, so we're just going to be in back there checking out Gary's grave, the one that was freshly dug up.
Gary's.
And that's we just wanted to give you a heads up. And also, maybe can you give us a heads up if you see anything funny coming this way? Like,
Yeah, if you have a flare gun, fire it.
you got a flare axe, you could use it.
Throw it in the air.
If you could fart and light it on fire, we'll see that.
Maybe that-
You fart in a cup and you contain it, and you flip it upside down. You light it on fire and you flip it up, and a little fireball pops out.
a fart flare.
The caretaker is shaking his head at this point, like
This guy's like, who the fuck
knowing
would
you
hire
guys
these
have
people?
butchered every name imaginable in this story at this point.
What's your name, sir?
Patty O'Toole.
Ooh, patio tool.
Patty
I used to know one of
O'Toole.
those.
I write it down on my sweaty palm.
And he's like, oh, I know, Kaylin. If she sent you, you can head back there. I'll keep an eye out for the best I can, but I usually fall asleep about 8 o'clock, so.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well,
if you hear any ruckus, just ignore it and keep sleeping.
And he points to the back and says, Garrick's about 3 rows back in the servants area on the left.
Who's Garrick?
Gary.
Oh, it's
Gary.
Okay.
I hang my head and I shake it. I may not know what a gun is, but at least I know who Gary is.
All right, we'll head back there. Take a look at the grave.
Okay. So you guys head back there. It's a pretty standard graveyard, nothing too over the top.
Any like big mausoleums or anything like that we can maybe loot?
So there is the one mausoleum, they said, in the back area where the servants are. The servants of the city are not servants.
Told you it was
But-
segregated.
For the most part, there's nothing audacious about any of the other gravestones or plots in the area.
Oh, side note, Aaron met a gravestone designer last weekend.
Yes. In Salem.
Like randomly in a bar, or like were you there
Not
for
random.
a reason?
As a friend of a friend of the family.
It was at a brewery.
It was at a brewery. Of course it was.
It's always at a brewery. Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
And
Yeah.
do you know how many people she has to talk out of getting Comic Sans on their gravestone?
Apparently more than one.
What? Really?
Papyrus.
Papyrus.
She had anyone ask for webdings.
Yeah.
Wingdings, yeah, dude.
All right, so is the gravestone in Comic Sans?
Yes.
So we know which one it is.
Hell yeah. Apparently Patty O'Toole isn't too good at talk. Oh no, he's just the manager of the graveyard. Never mind. Whoever built the gravestone did it.
I mean, it was a quick death, so maybe that's all they could get in the moment.
And what's the gravestone making technology like around here?
What's it say? Actually, what's the gravestone say?
It just says Garrick Lightfoot and the years of his life,
Mhm.
because we haven't established a timeline of what year it actually is.
Just say 1 to 10, 25 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, essentially, he died in his mid-20s, so it's a very short window.
It's really young. Huh.
Is there like a little phrase or anything on there?
Nope. It said
Like,
it's pretty.
inspiration
No,
or
it's
proud-
very
proud
straightforward.
father,
It just
son, and
says
uncle?
it just says Garrick Lightfoot and the year he was born and the year he died.
Wow, very uneventful.
So the next question I have is, should we...
Dig him up.
No.
Oh.
Should
Oh.
we stand around it and guard it like we're mourning it? Or should we go find posts to post up at?
Are there any trees or are there any like headstones that are large enough to hide us behind?
Let's go check out the mausoleum.
Or the mausoleum? Yeah. We should hide in there and we should loot it while we're hiding.
Agreed.
So from the edge of the graves that are established, it's about 30 feet from the far out graves to the tree line. Garrick's is more in the middle. So from where Garrick's tomb, his plot is, it's about 60 feet to the tree line. For Short Stack and Rick, there are a few tombstones that are probably tall enough for you guys to hide behind if you wish.
But what's behind, though? We don't know where they're coming from.
So there are tombstones you could hide behind.
Oh,
Hide
actually,
around.
can we find one tombstone and each lean up on one side of it?
You could. Yep.
Because then we can be in communication and you can mentally connect with Randy.
So the same tombstone, or
Yeah, same tombstone, but it's like back to back.
where's little buddy gonna go?
Let's put little buddy.
Can he be like a gargoyle on top of one of them?
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
think my skin is ashen enough. Maybe I could pose next to a thing, do like a little walking like an Egyptian look, and just like hang out, like somebody paid for a giant ass statue next to some random person's tombstone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it checks
You
out.
can be like the tin guy at in Times Square.
I see no problems with that.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I'll just half mast, one leg, and I'll hang the other leg on top of it, and I'll look like I'm just sitting, floating on one leg. They'll be like, "That's impossible. He can't do that. That's a statue."
How long can you hold that pose?
I was raised in a mountain. I could hold it for forever.
I feel like you have to roll for athleticism.
I could nail in a little athleticism. That's the one thing I got. I'm banging. I have a +7 on athletics.
Nice.
Nice. Those people had some some money. We should go hide in the mausoleum.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Why don't we just go into the mausoleum?
Because there might be other shit we gotta fight in there.
Probably undead in there somewhere. There's always undead in mausoleums.
Yeah, that's fine. We can handle it.
But then we'll miss when they rob his grave.
How do we
We'll be
know they're going to
distracted.
rob his grave?
What if they try and pee on it?
Who knows if
They could
it
definitely
could-
pee on it.
He
You wouldn't
could have
notice. It'd just
died
be
of
wet soil.
appendicitis, for all we know.
His
He probably did.
guy's appendix blows up and people are out here peeing on his grave.
He's not a mummy.
Whoa, what a time to be alive. I can't believe kids would do that.
Don't kink shame Garrick.
Like, he would have wanted this.
Don't we all though? Like, well, let me put it this way: like, if you're buried and you want the grass to grow a little greener on your plot, then yeah, someone's got to come pee on it.
I don't know. Everywhere dogs
just
pee, it
science.
dies.
That's what
No, that's the opposite.
that's what Patty O'Toole's job is.
He
he
pees
goes
on
up there and
people's
pees
graves.
on the graves.
He
He's
fer-
already peed on this grave. Does the dirt look damp?
No.
Let's go.
Well, I'll psychically connect with you guys first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Roll for
just
time.
in case. 3 hours.
3 hours. Perfect. What time is it
Four
now?
4 hours. Can I go up on the roof of the mausoleum?
You can.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And you can
Wait, do I have
psychically
to
connect.
roll to get up there?
No. I'll
right.
say you're able to climb up there, given you're not under any sort of duress or anything, or Randy can like put you up on his shoulders to help
What about
get you up there.
Randy puts little Buddy on his shoulders, and I climb, like I get on little Buddy's shoulders, and I get on the roof.
I don't
Yeah.
think the mausoleum's that tall.
Now it is.
I hope it's not that tall. What is it, a 2-story building?
No, you could if you want to stack shoulders. Really, you just need Randy can help you get up there.
Does that give me a better view of what
I'm
might
like
be
8
coming?
feet tall.
Wait, anybody have night vision?
No, you might.
I think
you
Aaron
do.
does.
No, I don't.
Or dark
Marlo
vision?
does, 100%. No, aren't you an elf? Marlo does 100% because she's an elf, but I thought Short Stack did too.
No, I don't. But gnomes do, don't they?
Do I have dark vision? I do.
Someone does dark vision.
Dark
here,
vision,
yeah.
60 feet. Passive.
Look at, dang, look at you.
All right, I have this. I'll just sit next to.
You should probably sit across from the grave, like on a different row, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where does little Buddy and Randy want to go?
Little buddy's going to stand at the foot of the mausoleum next to the entrance.
I mean, there's really no hiding me unless I go around the back of the mausoleum or I go into the mausoleum. So I'm going to go in the mausoleum.
So as you try
it's-
to
well-
enter the mausoleum, the doors are locked. You're not able
Yeah.
to go inside.
Use your axe.
Can I do a strength check to see if I can rip the doors off?
Should we just ask
break the
Patty
lock?
O'Toole for the key?
Or you go ask Patty O'Toole for the key too.
You could try a strength check or ask for a lock, the keys to the lock.
I'll go ask Patty O'Toole for the key.
We're missing our
Which
bard.
one's charisma?
It's called charisma. It's +1.
So anyway, I walk over to Patty O'Toole again,
Okay.
ask him for the key to the mausoleum. Hey, Patty, I'm looking to hide myself, and I'm too big to hide behind a tombstone. Any chance I could get the key to that mausoleum that's at the back to hide in there so I can jump out if I need to?
Patty goes just a minute and walks into his shack, and he's in his pajamas already. I'm getting ready for bed. He walks it back into his shack, rummages around a little bit, and then comes out with a set of keys. And he goes, "Here you go. Just don't break anything, all right?"
You got it.
Hands you the keys to the mausoleum.
That was easy. It's
Yeah,
too
really.
easy.
I walk back and I open the mausoleum doors where we're mentally connected, so I can still hear Short Stack. I just take a look around the mausoleum. What does the mausoleum look like?
Very
Posh.
no, not posh. It's very humble.
Sparse?
Okay.
It's not
Posh.
as adorned as the other mausoleum you've been in Armada. Yeah, it's very humble. You can tell that they're trying to respect those that have been in here and not make them more than they were, but still show them the respect that they were deserved.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. Well, I immediately regret talking smack and saying that I'm going to loot this because I don't want to disrespect these folks. So
Also,
I-
there's
I
nothing to
just-
loot.
Well, you don't know. Some people are buried with jewelry. I could start ripping out things, but I don't want to make a mess. I told Patty I wouldn't. He gave me the keys, didn't give me a hassle. So I'm not feeling like being an asshole today.
Okay.
So I just chill. I'm just hanging out in there, waiting for a Short Stack signal.
Give me just a second. Gonna need a beer.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm going to pass out on the roof. gonna happen.
Oh, don't drink all those beers.
All right, so now we
Yeah.
just kick back. What happens? Is the sun going down? Has it gone down yet?
Yeah,
I'm
so
on
you-
the roof. I'm kind of getting bored.
So you guys take up your positions. A few hours pass and the sun's completely gone down. The moon's up in the sky now.
What kind of moon is it?
What's
It's a waning gibbous.
The fuck is that?
waning? Ooh,
Why would
that
you
means that
ask?
it's growing smaller.
It's like full moon or not full moon.
It's not
It's
a full
like
moon.
Okay.
80% moon, and it's growing smaller.
Thank you, Cole.
What's little buddy doing? Is he just hanging out in front of the mausoleum?
Yeah, he's just
He's
chilling.
statuing.
Oh, okay.
He's
cool.
in statue mode.
Put my Windows password to get him open.
Sleep mode.
Sleep. Put in my windows. You're like, Roger 69. And he comes awake.
Yeah, but I hope he doesn't have an update.
No, he'll be like, no, you spelled. Sorry, I had caps lock on. Roger 69.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a d20 to see if there's a Windows update?
You should. You put him in sleep. You're gonna fuck around and find
16.
No update this time.
Just missed it.
All right. So a few hours have gone by. You guys haven't sensed or heard anything out of the ordinary at this point.
I'm just psychically connected, and I'm going doo 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 in their ears, driving them mad.
You're like doing the sandstone. You're like.
And you're wondering if I'm even paying attention. I am not.
Short Stack is having a
Sandstorm.
rave on top of the mausoleum.
Waving her ice daggers around like glow sticks.
Yes.
Yes. She's like, have you guys seen my glow sticks yet?
She feels 2 arrows whiz past her head, coming directly from behind the mausoleum.
What?
Oh.
Pew pew.
You should tell us that.
Well, no, yeah, I'm still like gotta finish up the song though. And then,
All right, Arnold.
ooh, all right, guys. Like 5 minutes ago, I felt 2 arrows whiz past my head. Could be something.
2 minutes ago.
Could be nothing.
Could be
It's like
nothing.
a 9-minute song. So you jump to the ground or what? Are there like, is there like trim on this mausoleum? So there's like areas where you can't be seen. So is there coverage or no? Is it all just a flat top?
Can I do a backflip off towards little buddy?
So she was seen clearly because 2 arrows whizzed past her head. So what was it? Whatever is or was in the woods saw her.
I glance at the woods real quick. Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
I perceive nothing. And I
I
grab
perceive nothing.
a natty light.
In fact, the opposite.
With a 1 and whatever your modifier is, which is probably a 1 or 2. Yeah, you don't see anything in the tree line behind the mausoleum. But you do know that's where the arrows came from the way they passed your head earlier.
Now I try a backflip off towards little buddy because I got slightly scared in the post.
All right, give me an athletics check or acrobatics
Can I give
check.
you an acrobatics check
you can
instead?
give me an acrobatics check instead.
Haha, 30. It is
Yeah.
the
So
most.
you just went from one extreme to the other. So because you've not cracked open your natty light yet, I will say you do not need to chug that because you went from a nat 1 to a nat 20.
Do I have to drink it?
No, she should drink it.
You have to drink it, but you don't have to
You have
chug
to
it.
drink it.
You can take your time drinking it.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
I
don't
can take
Fucking
my
idiots
time.
over there.
Sip, savor, enjoy that natty light.
I don't know if that's worse.
That might be worse than chugging.
Maybe pour it in the beer you have open.
No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never
Kidding.
soil the
I'm-
beer I have
I'm kidding.
in front of me. For reasons I'll let you know later.
You successfully do like a triple backflip off of the mausoleum. You do the superhero land on your knee
Yes.
pose next to little buddy.
You got to communicate with us, Aaron.
I don't have to. You see this.
No, I don't.
Oh, but you can
I
see
didn't
60
see
feet.
it. I'm in a mausoleum. The door's closed.
Oh, that's right. So I'm like,
Yeah, Randy's inside, so Randy has no idea what's going on right now.
Randy, you just
Except
missed.
that the music stopped.
The
Yeah. I'm like, where'd Sandstorm go?
I just did the coolest backflip of my life off the front of this mausoleum, and you'll never know.
Nice.
Tell us about the arrows.
Oh, I have no idea about that. I just know that there's something out there.
There's something out there.
Where did they
Is it
come
aliens?
from?
The woods behind the mausoleum, I think. And that's it. That's all I know. I got off the roof because I was in fear of my life.
Okay.
I'm going to peer around the other side. Can I wake up little buddy?
Yeah. Just yell Rick Rolser 69 at him.
Rick Rolser 69.
No, that's wrong. It's just Rolser69.
Yeah,
Please
incorrect
try again.
password. Please try again.
Just don't do it 3 times, otherwise he doesn't work for the rest of the mission.
Rolser 69.
Rolls your 69.
That's what I said. Rolser 69.
There we go.
All right.
Is that a capital R or not a capital R? See, wake up, little buddy.
Yeah, little buddy. He peers around the other side.
Does little buddy have night vision?
No.
Nope. So the two of you are peering around the mausoleum,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are only able to see 10 feet past the mausoleum. There's not a lot of light coming off of the couple of torches on the front side of the mausoleum. So you can't really see what's happening, at least Little Buddy and Short Stack. You guys aren't able to see what's happening behind the mausoleum.
All right. Can I run around behind little buddy and peer around and see if I can use my dark vision to see some stuff?
Yep. Give me a perception check.
18.
All right, so with an 18, you do see some movement from the back of the woods, running away from the woods.
Towards us or back into the woods?
Back into the woods.
Okay. Hey, Short Stack, there's people running backwards into the woods.
Oh, then they'll see us if we go after them. Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
No, I'm letting you know so you can let Randy know.
Oh, Randy, there's people in the woods running back into the woods.
All right. Well, at this point, I'm going to leave the mausoleum. I'm going to walk out and stand with you guys because obviously being in here isn't beneficial because they're shooting us from the woods. I don't think it's worth pursuit, though, because our whole point of being here is to guard the grave. So
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
we just need to make sure the grave's safe. We'll just hang out here. If they want some, they can come get some, but we ain't going to, pursue them.
So
Okay.
I should probably go back to my post then.
I think we should just hang out here at the mausoleum with the woods to our back and maybe you guys have a spell of sight or anything like that? Is there something we could do where we don't expose ourselves around the mausoleum, but we could watch behind us?
I still got magic mouth.
If only Marlo was here. He wasn't getting drunk playing Red Hot Chili Peppers at the bar next door.
Magic mouth is good for certain situations, but probably not this one.
Hence the Roller 69 password.
Yeah,
apparently.
it's only good for your love areas.
That's a throwback. I haven't said love areas in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about the love areas. We should go back and ask Patty O'Toole how his love area is.
I don't think we should.
We'll follow up.
Roller has magic mouth. We can make it work.
What do you do with magic mouth in reality? Other than certain parties, certain types of parties.
Certain types.
Let's get rope trick. I've got invisibility.
You do?
Yeah, but that doesn't last. Yeah, I didn't even know you had that. How long does that last?
1A touch. All right. Why don't I take invisibility and run out?
To the
the
woods?
woods.
Don't leave the fenced-in area. Just go to the edge of the fence.
Yeah.
Do you have to roll?
No, he doesn't have to roll.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're going to use invisibility, a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person.
Holy shit, you gotta touch yourself.
There, you gotta touch yourself.
The
Yeah.
spell ends if you
can't
attack
magic
or
mouth.
cast a spell.
Just don't magic mouth yourself.
I'm going to touch myself.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak around the woods.
Okay.
He's naked somewhere.
Okay. So you are what, at the tree line now?
Yeah. I'm looking for anything that I can see.
Okay. Give me another perception check.
Oh no.
No.
6. Can I do another perception check?
Use your
As
point
I
of
look somewhere
inspiration.
else?
Can you do a perception check for all your senses?
Can I look somewhere else?
So with your check and your dark vision, you do see the outline of two figures just on the outside of your range. You can barely see them, but you can see them running away still a smidge from where you are.
They're like going deeper.
Deeper into the woods.
All right, I'm gonna mentally connect
Yeah.
back and say there are two shapely figures
Ooh.
running away into the night. That's about all I can say.
You already touched yourself though, right?
I mean, I can do it again.
All right.
This is
I feel
our
like
kinkiest episode yet.
I feel like this is a trap, guys. I feel like they're redirecting us towards the woods when they might be coming behind us now.
No,
Whoever
we're
they
not-
are.
We're not leaving.
No, I understand that, but we're all focused on the woods. Maybe they're coming from the other direction.
Can I just sneak around the woods and see what I can see?
Yeah.
I communicate this to Short Stag because she's communicating what Roller is saying to her, and she's communicating it to me.
Broadcasting.
I thought the purpose of him being over there was just to keep an eye on the backside, just to make sure nobody was coming out and like trying to
Oh.
hit us where we can't see, and we're hiding behind the mausoleum, looking toward the front of the graveyard.
Well, I was always looking towards the woods, so you want to turn around?
Well, I'm looking towards the graveyard now. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean you keep looking that way. I just want to keep our backside covered.
Yeah, we definitely got to watch our backside. That's what I'm saying.
Someone might magic mouth us when we're not expecting it.
Mm-hmm. That would be difficult, but yeah.
That would be
Okay.
All right.
So you're running around the tree line now, seeing if you see anything else.
Yes.
So as you run along the rest of the tree line, you don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary. At this point, you see a few squirrels, a chipmunk kind of running through the woods. You don't see anything that doesn't feel like it belongs other than those two figures that you saw running behind.
Okay.
a lot of fucking fauna out roaming around middle of the night. That seems somewhat questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chipmunks should be asleep.
Yeah. Is this something we should read into, guys? Maybe we should look into this.
We'll just let Patty O'Toole know and be like, hey, they may have rabies.
your
Yeah.
chipmunks are being real weird back there. You should probably keep an eye out. they're looting dead bodies. We're sure of it.
Not us. It's definitely those chipmunks. So at this point, like, I'm getting bored. Do we have to dig up this guy?
No.
Yes.
Then he's probably gonna be undead. We have to fight him. He's gonna be like an undead god.
Your first psychic connection has dropped. It's been more than 4 hours, so you're not able to psychically communicate anymore. Just after midnight at this point.
Really bored.
All right, well,
You can't communicate with me. Don't even try.
all right, I run around back to the grave.
So you're back at your post.
Who brought a shovel?
Back at my post, waiting on more people with arrows.
Who
I think I
brought it?
always have a shovel in my inventory.
A few minutes pass at this point. Probably closer to a half hour has passed since you saw the two figures run behind. Rick, you're able to see, and Little Buddy and Short Stack feel arrows whiz past both their heads.
These people are
What?
bad shots.
One from the side Little Buddy's on, and
They're
one
stormtroopers.
coming from the side that Short Stack's from.
All
They're
right.
circling us. I yell this out really loud now. They're circling us because I no longer have psychic connection.
Hearing your voice yell, they're surrounding us. You see step out of the tree line
Oh,
4 humanoid figures that are very gaunt looking. 2 of them wielding bows, and 2 of them wielding short swords. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
So if you roll a 1 in initiative,
natty light.
A
I gotta
second
stop
natty
rolling
light.
on that
these
one. Oh, I got a 4 though.
I rolled a 3.
These things did not roll much better.
Good.
yay!
Hell yeah, let's go.
One of them did, but
Hey,
the others did not.
Much better is quantitative, but they did roll better.
So one rolled a 14, then a 5, a 7, and a 5.
we got 3, 4, 5, 5. We needed a 6.
Yeah, we needed a 6 or a 7 or anything bigger than
All right.
any of those.
There's a bow guy and a sword guy on each side of us, flanking from the left and the right, and they're coming in.
Yep.
Okay.
So the one closest to the one with the bow, closest to little buddy, is going to draw its bow back and take a shot at little buddy. Natural 20
Oh,
Miss.
no. Miss? Oh, no.
for 6 piercing damage.
Mhm.
The one with the sword is going to run up on little buddy. Yep, the one closest is going to run up on little buddy because Rick is still under his invisibility for about 20 minutes. So until he decides to attack, we'll be still invisible. So that one doesn't know Rick is where he is.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Will a 14 hit little buddy?
No.
So that one will miss. Well, that will bring us to short stack.
Yes. All right. Since my range is really low, I am going to roll up next to little buddy and try to slash him with my new as daggers that I've been admiring.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
I do get sneak attack. Sneak attack. 15.
15 hits.
Oh my god. So it's 6 plus 4, which is 10. I could have done a lot more damage.
Use your other dagger.
Other dagger 9
Yeah.
plus 7, so 16
16 hits.
for 5 damage. Oh, also, in addition to that, their speed is reduced.
So you're going to use one of your charges on your ice daggers to reduce its speed.
For sure.
All right.
By half.
So you do you can tell that one is on its last leg and is very lethargic now.
I got you, little buddy! I yell.
Ow.
So the archer on the other side lines up and takes a shot at Randy.
But I'm a statue. 60.
20
Holy
Fuck.
to
shit.
hit.
Nat 20?
No, not nat 20. Just a
Yeah,
20 to
it's-
hit for 7 piercing damage.
Are their arrows necrotic?
Nope.
Thank God.
Saying buzzwords.
Yes.
Is that
D&D
necrotic?
buzzwords. So it gets your ratings, right?
And then the one wielding the sword is going to run up on Randy and take a swing with its sword.
Oh, man. He's lucky I didn't make my way over there first. I was going to swing at both of them. Fucking
21 to hit
Oh my god.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, that hits.
for 3.
Pussy, I'm going to kill you.
You can't say that word unless you have
for
Unless
3?
you mean
said?
it.
For 3.
No, I was going
Okay.
to say unless you have what is that? Magic mouth?
Is that how that works?
Yes.
All right, Randy, you're up.
Also, I'm not blessed. So before my other battle axe was blessed by Roger, this one isn't currently blessed, right? So I don't get the +1.
Oh.
Ah, shit. I should have blessed it. I'll bless it later.
Hashtag blessed.
I'll bless it later.
Oh, you guys are fucked. 23.
23 hits.
23 smashes.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're level 5, so you do get a second attack as a fighter as part of your attack action.
Thank you so much for helping us out here.
Yeah, but this is the first time we're really doing this after the.
Well, the Christmas
level up.
holiday, you were all level 5 too. So
Yeah, we really boned that holiday.
I
And
don't remember that holiday.
Yeah,
Oh
You won.
snap!
it
12.
wasn't your holiday.
12 just hits.
No, oh no! I have to re-roll for the second. Okay.
Yeah,
never
you have to
mind.
re-roll.
I thought it was.
No, yeah,
that was
so-
12 damage.
No,
That
you have
was
to roll to hit twice.
18.
18 hits.
Fuck 7.
All right, you do solid damage. That one's looking really rough and almost on its last leg as well.
Somebody should pee on him.
We will. Don't
Rick,
worry.
you are up.
All right, little buddy is going to hammer fist the one that was in front of him, the one that came up to wield on him.
Does Rick get a sneak attack at all too?
I'm about to because I'm invisible.
Yeah,
But
so-
Right, yeah.
Let me
You-
kill
you
this guy
should
with
sneak
little buddy
attack
first.
that.
Wait, don't we want to
Oh,
kill
little
the
buddy
guy.
first.
the archers? Seem much.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
not me.
We're doing
Sorry.
one more damage. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that yet.
No. Little buddy's attacking.
Little buddy is attacking.
He's invisible. I'm really excited.
Me too. I got excited too.
Little buddy's gonna hammer fist this guy in front of him. 23.
23 hits.
Of course it hits. Kill him, little buddy.
Kill good. Get him dead.
11.
Little buddy crushes this thing's skull. And
Are they
it
not-
dies.
Are they not afraid yet? They got to be a little bit afraid.
Excellent.
They probably saw me do that sick backflip off the mausoleum earlier, and
If they saw that and were scared, they wouldn't have showed up.
oh, that's true.
All right, I'm going to run up beside the archer that was shooting at little buddy while I'm invisible.
Okay.
And I hit him.
You will be at advantage. So you get to roll 2 d20s and take the higher number.
Let's do that. I'm going to take a 19.
19 hits.
I got 6 plus 6. I got 12.
And then a
Hell
1d4 plus 1 of whatever elemental damage you roll.
Elemental type, poison. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
poison's
do-
legit.
Oh yeah,
That's like the
poison
best
him.
one.
Poison him.
I got a 4.
So that is
Plus 1, 5.
So 17
That's
total
16,
damage.
17.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is he dead yet?
Plus
He is-
poison.
He is not dead, but he is looking very beat up at this point. So as you swing your axe, your wrench, I think you do get extra attack as well, though, as an artificer at level 5.
Ooh.
Weapon
All right,
twice.
I'm going to randomize wrench him again.
All right,
9 plus 9, 18.
18 hits.
Kill him.
I don't think it matters what you roll at this point.
10 damage.
And you club
Oh,
this guy to death with your wrench.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Wow, that is brutal.
Let's go wrench, dude. The
kinda-
wrench is sick.
It's a little
That thing's
brutal
nasty.
though,
It's,
right?
it's in Milwaukee.
There you go. Not a sponsor.
All right, short stack, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
I'm going to go and ask that you just kill this guy adjacent to me.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna do, man.
Sneak attack.
I was.
Oh,
Gonna
I guess
sneak
yeah.
attack.
The 2 guys on your side are dead.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I was gonna like I'll sneak attack. I move in underneath your arm, and I upper jab him with one of my ice daggers.
right in his love area.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
because that's what's my eye line, obviously.
Gross.
Grass.
20,
Yeah, that hits.
24,
It hits.
20 something. Yeah, he hits.
probably 32.
He's hit. He's hit.
And
He
then
did.
sneak attack for 19.
You
What?
poke 100 holes into this thing.
I
and
have
it
to roll for
dies.
damage? Let me roll
You
for
just got
damage.
19 damage on a sneak
No,
attack?
I got 2 hits. I got 2 hits. So I get to 5 plus 4 is 9. 2.
You do a lot of damage. You stab this thing like 100 times, and it is dead.
He did.
He also can't move because of the ice daggers.
Because he's dead is why he can't move.
No, because
Yeah.
I used another charge on
Because
him
of the ice
just
daggers. But also, he's dead. So,
just in case I
yeah.
use another charge on him. So if he tries to move and hit death,
He was
he can.
resisting arrest.
For resisting arrest.
So the last
'Kay.
creature pulls back its bow and
Why?
launches an arrow at short stack.
Why?
As he just saw her cleave his friend in half.
23 to hit
23 definitely hits.
for 3 points of damage.
That barely makes it.
What? Motherfucker hit me for 9.
Because
Yeah.
it critted on you.
Yeah, still.
Randy, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna jog across the field and battle axe this fucking guy. Oh my god. That's a 10.
10 misses. You do get to swing again.
Do you have to drink your Zima?
I was close.
Is it? Don't you have plus 9 to hit?
Oh my god, no, I have +8, but I just rolled a 1. That's a 9 on the second roll.
Both misses.
Unreal. You guys suck. How'd I roll a 2 and then a 1?
Randy misses on both of his swings. Rick, you are up.
Rick, you can't even get there.
No,
you
I
can
can shoot him with my
fireball him.
Yeah, Rick has spells.
Fireball.
I'm going to shoot my magic mouth over there.
Yes.
I'm going to distract him with my magic mouth.
We're all
He said,
distracted.
"Oh."
If you do that, we'll all be distracted.
Hey, your tool's going to come out and be like, oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
What are you kids doing back here?
Daddy? he'll wake up. Yeah.
I move up 25 feet, and I'm going to firebolt the remaining archer.
Hadouken.
Yeah, Hadouken. I
Had-
yell,
Hadouken.
14.
14 hit.
All right.
Or 14.
Thank you. Mine was weak. I appreciate that assist.
I got 17.
All right, 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
It's still standing, but you can tell it is barely holding on to life.
Little buddy is going to...
What can little buddy do?
Not much. He's just gonna...
Can he toss you over there closer?
Can he toss short stack over closer?
Yeah, can he toss me over?
I will require
Athletics.
a strength check from little buddy
Okay.
and an acrobatics check from
Done.
short stack.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, I'm
No,
so
it's not
good.
acrobatics. It's just
I'm
athletics.
so fucking good at
Well, there should be
acrobatics.
both.
Though.
Oh, there is an
Yeah.
acrobatics. Unreal. These guys have thought about everything.
Yeah. So a strength check from little buddy to make sure little buddy can pick up and throw short stack, and then it's an acrobatics check from short stack to make sure.
Wait, is it short stack's turn?
It will be short stack's turn next, so
All right,
I
let's
will
do this.
I will
But yeah.
allow this. But the acrobatics check is to make sure short stack sticks to landing.
Yeah,
And doesn't like lose a turn.
yeah. I don't fall flat on my face.
All right.
I'm not prone.
So give me the strength check first.
I get into little buddy's arms.
16.
So little buddy has enough strength to pick up and throw short stack
How many feet? How many?
30 feet. So
Yes.
you'll land right next to it.
Okay,
But I need an acrobatics check.
24.
Short stack
I
has
saw
done a
it.
quadruple flip after being tossed by little buddy and lands heels together. Perfect landing. Judges give it a 10 out of 10.
Double dagger.
Though that's not how Olympic scoring goes anymore.
It's not?
What?
No, it's not.
What happened?
They changed gymnastics scoring where you get actual each thing is worth a set number of points, and it's like it's not as subjective anymore.
Huh.
And it is short stack's turn.
Yeah, double ice dagger, sneak attack because I'm next to Randy. 17 and 24.
So both hit. I also think it's mathematically impossible for you to not kill this thing at this point.
17.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, I'm just gonna poke him in the eye with one of the ice daggers.
All right.
He's just shove an ice dagger through his eye and rip his skull.
No,
half
no,
out,
no,
so
no,
that's
no.
cool.
I'm just gonna poke him in the eye.
Boop him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna boop
home
him
is where
in-
you make it. Yeah,
Boop
in the
him in
eye.
the snoot.
Boop him
home
in
is
the
where
eye
I make it.
with
Yeah.
a nice
So
dagger.
you boop him in the eye, and it dies.
Savage.
You guys are out of combat.
No, pretty nicely actually.
All right, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I feel like that was a distraction.
Can we loot their bodies? Look for IDs. See if they're part of the FBI or something like that. Maybe they're in cahoots with somebody.
So you rummage through the bodies at Short Stack and Randy's feet. You don't see much on them other than their weapons. You do, however, notice they're both wearing amulets that have a skull on them.
There's always a
Take
fucking
'em.
amulet.
Take him.
Okay.
Take
Right,
him.
with some money. Yeah, take them. We can show them to Myth Doris. Myth Doris will probably know what's up.
Yeah, she might.
So should we go check the other two bodies? Go across the way and check the other two?
So Rick and Little Buddy rummaging through the other bodies. You find the same amulets on these two individuals. Nothing else really of note or value.
Good. I'll take the amulets.
Okay.
Can we combine our amulets and see if anything happens?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, let's meet over by the grave. We touch our amulets together.
Yeah, you don't sense really anything. There's no Captain Planet
Power
moment, no Power
Captain
Ranger
Planet, yeah.
moment, no.
Oh, well, these guys were just nerds.
All right, well, we got their nerd jewelry.
It's not as good as the puka necklace. My puka necklace. Do you still
Yeah,
have
dude.
that?
Yeah, I wear it now.
I forget. Did we get it back? Because we threw it at the vampire.
We got it back.
We got it back.
Yeah, I collected it again. But
You guys are standing over Garrick's tomb or grave site as you are touching these skeletal amulets together. You don't feel or sense anything happening. You do feel something underneath you, though, start to move and rumble.
Oh, untouch our amulets.
No, hold them together. And put your ear to the ground and listen.
And Randy, you notice off in the woods a set of red eyes glaring at the party.
Randy notices this?
Guys, there's some eyes watching us. There's something watching us out there.
You see these red eyes, and then the rest of the party at your feet, you see a hand push up through the ground.
Is that Gary?
Gary.
Gary, go
Gary,
to sleep,
no.
dude.
Stomp on it. Stomp on it.
This is what I say to my child. Just sleep.
Gary,
Just
no.
sleep. Just stop.
Stomp on it.
Gary,
Go
no.
back to sleep. You're
Just
better off sleeping.
Stomp on the hand. Stomp on the hand. Can I
Kick
stomp
it.
on the
Kick
I
it. Like
stomp on the
field,
hand.
field goal, punt it. Somebody punt it. Like you're kicking a field goal.
No, he's still like not decomposed though, so you're not gonna be able to do that. You just gotta stomp, push
if
it
little
down.
buddy does, mechanical advantage says that he could lob it off clean at the bone.
Is that because he's a mechanical person?
Can little buddy kick it like he's trying to kick a Super Bowl field goal?
You can try.
All right.
Give me a strength check.
I condone the behavior.
16.
So little buddy goes to kick the hand that
Full
is
field goal punt.
coming through the ground, and you hear the bone snap in the arm and push over a little bit, but it doesn't come clean off or anything like that.
It's like when you're in the woods and you're trying to clear out a bunch of little like small grown trees, and you like hit it at the base with like something, and it just kind of breaks, but not really.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's how I imagined it.
Randy.
originally.
Why are we doing this? What are you doing in the woods?
So, given that is what you guys decided to do,
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
um,
Everybody
Roll for initiative.
Randy, you see those red eyes from the woods launch at Short Stack in a pounce. And what you see is this cat-like creature with tentacles coming out of its back, pouncing on top of Short Stack. I need Short Stack to give me a strength check.
16.
So this cat-like creature lands on your back and forces you to the ground, holding you to the ground. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
I'm gonna fucking pee on this thing. If I pee on this thing, will it get on a Short Stack?
Probably, yeah. Oh, that was better.
Oh, not much better. But I rolled, and I dropped the die, and it was a dead blow. That's pretty impressive.
All right, Short Stack,
21.
Oof, nice.
Mhm.
Randy,
Told you it was better.
13.
Rick.
10.
Magic mouth that bitch. Oh, God.
No.
Lord save the queen.
Short Stack, you are on your back. Essentially, you're actually on your stomach with this creature holding you, pinning you to the ground. You are first to act.
By
Fart
the
in
rules
its
of the
general
universe,
direction.
because
I could
there's
fart.
like several of us around her, can she sneak attack?
Well, right now she is pinned to the ground, so your options are trying to do like a strength check to push yourself away from this creature. You can't really attack or anything because it's got you pinned to the ground.
Fart in the general direction.
Yeah.
It's got to be a really strong, smelly fart, though, I feel like, for it to be effective.
No, a lot could happen between 1 and 20 as far as fart smells.
My
goes.
strength checks are terrible, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to strengthen my way out of this.
Do you have anything you haven't used, like any action surges or anything like that?
I don't have any of those things. I'm a rogue. The only way I could get out of this if he didn't see me to begin with.
Can you weasel your way out of it?
Ooh,
Like barrel roll?
I tried. It's an 8.
So yeah, you try and like roll over and force your way out from being pinned to the ground by
I
this
do
thing, and
not.
it just pushes you into the ground a little deeper and holds you in place.
And I kind of feel like falling asleep because I'm being cuddled.
Randy, you are up.
All right, well, I'm going to battle axe this bitch on the back of fucking Short Stack, so let's go.
So technically you get advantage because a party member is within 5 feet of it.
Oh, 14 and 24.
So your 24 will hit.
13.
Do it again.
We're going to go again. Do I get to roll twice on this one?
Yes.
Okay, that one's 10. And 17.
17 hits.
And that is 8. I am also going to expend a superiority die for a distancing strike. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll and the next roll against the target by an attacker other than you. Has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
Okay. So roll the extra damage.
8. Let's go. Hell yeah. Somebody hit this fucking thing.
All right, Rick, you are up.
I'm going to walk over to it and hit it with my mechanical wrench.
All right, you get to do this at advantage.
Yep. 28.
28 hits.
Is that a natty 20?
No, it was a 19.
Oh, jeez. You have a +9. Jesus.
Yeah.
I have a +8. I thought that
All
was
right,
good.
I got 12 to the damage, and then I'm going to use one of my charges. And I do 5 force damage. And then I guess I'll do it again.
Yes, this one will be at regular, though.
Yep, uppercut this guy. No, I uppercut him before. I'm going to come back down. 15.
15 hits.
All right. For 10 more damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use another charge.
Okay, that's what, your 4th or 5th
Third.
use? Third? Only your 3rd?
It's
Okay.
third. Yeah, it's third. Yeah.
Ice damage. 5.
You guys have done a world of damage to this thing, but it's still standing.
Mm-hmm. Little buddy's going to run up and hammer fist this thing.
He's going to fist it.
All right, 19
19 hits.
for 6 damage.
This thing's definitely taken its lumps. It's its turn now. It's going to push into short stack a little bit more.
Yay!
And it's going to take 2 swings
Yay.
at short stack with its tentacles on its back.
Oh, that's probably necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Nat 20.
Ouch.
Jesus Christ.
I'm dead.
No, you're not. How much HP you got?
You'll find out. Stay tuned.
Roger might have to like heal her
I'm gonna have to take one of those potions.
Prematurely.
or take a potion.
Pre-potion. Like I'm gonna have to take a rain check on one of those potions.
For 21 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I have 9 hit points left.
That's still pretty good.
And then it's
Yeah.
going to swing with its second one
Ah, fuck.
Jesus.
and miss.
Oh, thank God.
How?
Rolled
No, I know.
real shitty. Just missed the nat 1.
Oh,
Was that an 81?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
quite. I rolled like a 2 and 3 on the die because it's got advantage because it's holding her prone. Though, coming from the woods,
No!
essentially behind you guys now, you see this humanoid figure shrouded in tattered dark robes come out of the woods. It's skeletal, it's gaunt. It looks like it's barely holding itself together with this magical energy. And it just is exuding this evil malevolence about it.
Uh-oh. You gotta get scared.
Malevolence. That sucks.
Rick, you feel
Oh,
this cold hand reach out and touch your shoulder.
reach out and
Reach out and touch me.
And that's a nat 1.
Excellent.
Yay!
It
There's still
misses
some
me.
left for you in
Cheers
there.
to that.
Yeah, cheers to us.
All right, the GM's taking a nap.
You feel this.
Nothing.
Yeah, you essentially feel this cold hand brush your
How do you really
shoulder, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do it. You just get a little shiver, but it doesn't do anything to you.
Like you got a fart.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a graveyard. Makes sense.
The ground, however, around your guys' feet where Garrick was, comes up a little bit more, and out pops a zombie.
Who's
it Garrick?
Garrick?
Is it Gary?
Gary.
Garrick.
That's Gary.
Is it Gary?
Yeah,
That's Gary.
He's undead?
He is now a zombie. He's
Oh.
been resurrected by some force.
Oh.
I knew he was going to be undead. 100%.
Is this because of his appendicitis?
Yeah, make sure you get your appendix removed if it's gonna explode.
Hashtag appendix awareness.
Don't become a zombie.
Not a sponsored.
And
Where's Paulie Two Pop or whatever his name is?
what?
Patio tool.
Patty O'Toole? He's sleeping. He told you he went to bed at like 8 o'clock.
I told him not to be disturbed if he heard loud noises, so he's just chilling.
Yeah, you.
Garrick's gonna pop out as a zombie and just take a swing at At little buddy.
Why are they resurrecting
14.
this dude?
That misses.
Two misses. All right.
I hope you have a pile of plot to go along with this, because now I'm curious why they chose this guy.
Short stack, you are up.
Can I do another strength check?
You can.
Does the creature get a disadvantage because they're hurt? I'm not really that
Tombstone.
strong. I got 10.
That is enough. You roll, kind of twist your body and roll and use your arms to push yourself out from underneath this thing.
Can I take an action after that?
Nope, that will be your full action, unfortunately, but you are no longer held down by this thing. Randy, you're up.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna battle axe this bitch. 25.
25 hits.
4 plus 9. 18.
18 hits.
12.
That is enough to drop the displacer beast.
Displacer beast?
I cleaved that motherfucker's head off clean.
All right, I guess I gotta
Alright.
fight Gary here.
All right,
Alright.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
That's your action. All right, I'm going to turn around and randomize wrench this guy.
Wrench him. Wrench him hard.
4.
I think outside
24.
of a nat 1, you will always hit this thing.
Okay, 24
Yep.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it again for 24 again. And for 12 damage this time.
All right, hold on.
Are you dead yet?
Hold on. So you swing through.
Yeah.
As you swing your wrench the second time, you feel like you've hit Garrick hard enough to really drop him. However, he's still standing. He seems to shrugs off the last bit of the hit and is still standing ready to fight.
All right. Well, in that case, little buddy's going to walk over and grapple him.
Grapple him?
Nah, he's just going to hammer fist him.
Okay.
Little buddy's going to walk over and hammer fist him.
Grapple.
14?
14.
No, I'm sorry, 16.
16 hits.
For 11 damage?
Same thing. Little buddy goes to punch or hammer fist through Garrick's chest. And you see a clear hole open up through its chest. And normally you'd see little buddy has done this before and you see a creature drop. Garrick is still standing.
Because he's undead.
We should have peed on him.
I told you.
Jesus.
All right, well, I'm done.
So anyway, he's not dead. So little buddy just blew a hole in him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So this ghastly figure looks like it's almost hovering over the ground, makes its way, and is standing now next to Randy.
You wish, bitch.
It has a ton of movement and is standing next to Randy. And you see it reaches out with its hand and puts its finger to your chest.
Reach out and touch me.
No! Don't let it touch you, Randy. It's not the same as...
Does
Constitution throw.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes, a 25 hits.
And a 14 necrotic damage.
I told you.
And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance to counteract the necrotic damage.
Okay.
12.
Okay, so you still take 2 necrotic.
Still take 2. Okay. And then
You need a Constitution saving throw still.
7.
You feel your physical force weaken. Your max hit points is reduced by 2 damage.
Okay.
So your max is now 37.
This bitch, if this is permanent, I'm going to fucking pee on this guy's grave. 1,000 times. Repeatedly until the day I die. I will go out here every single fucking day and I will pee on his fucking dead head.
Can I just say something, though? I don't know if this math is taught in Common Core anymore.
Common Core is unreal. We're not going to talk about it.
Am I next?
Not yet.
Ah!
Garrick is going to take a swing at little buddy, getting punched in the chest.
He's still alive?
Garrick is still alive.
Gary?
Does a 19 hit little buddy?
It does.
Little buddy's going to take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning? He's a fucking robot.
He's a Rubit.
Can't bludgeon a robot. Just hit it.
Short stack, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go after that whatever creature. Even though I'm mostly dead, I feel like they'll understand.
Yeah. Rick, you should heal a short stack.
I will,
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah,
Or-
I'm
or drink a
gonna
fucking potion or do something.
sneak attack, 2 ice daggers. Clearly, one is a hit and one is not. It's a 10 and a 31.
31 hits.
What happened to the undead body of our boy
Sneak attack.
Edmund Fitzgerald?
I'm
Oh,
not
that's
done. I'm not
Gary.
done sneak attacking yet.
He's the one that's trying to kill us.
There's also the mystic creature that came from the woods.
yeah,
21,
there's
2 21. So
Jeez.
7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2, 13.
So as you stab this creature, you can tell your attacks aren't fully effective against it.
But are they slower now because I am using my ass? I'm going to use a charge.
So you can tell that it seems to be moving a bit slower, but your actual damage is not as effective.
Oh, wonderful.
Randy, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna battle axe this fucking guy to my left that hit me. He hurt me. My love spot. As a 10.
10 misses.
13.
13 misses.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration to redo both of those.
So you only get to redo one of them with a point of inspiration.
I'll need to
Yep.
What?
Point of inspiration is only good for one reroll.
Worth it. 23.
23
Yeah.
hits.
And that's 11.
So you notice the same thing. You cleave your battle axe through this thing, and you feel it does do some damage, but it doesn't feel like it's taking the full brunt of your swing as you normally feel when you swing at something.
All right. I'm going to use distancing strike. 4.
And then if something else hits it before your turn, they will be at advantage. Rick, you are up.
Rick, my man.
Yeah, I'm looking at my stuff because clearly hitting them normally doesn't work. And I'm looking at spells that might work. I have no idea.
Do, 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 do,
Dig it in there, dig it in there, dig it in there,
do.
dig it in there, dig it in there.
That's not the song I was going for.
That's that song. You got stuck in our heads from earlier.
It's too bad I can't psychically connect and hype you up again.
You could, you just be burning an entire action in combat to do it.
Yeah,
To
right,
hype up.
exactly,
But if
yeah.
I hype them up,
It's
do
called
they get
efficiency.
advantage on every throw? They should, based on my hype.
I'm going to firebolt the floating creature. 27?
27 hits.
Is that where my advantage goes?
So you can roll the d20 again and crit hunt.
No, I definitely did not. So we're going back to what I had before. 10 damage.
So as you let your firebolt go, you can hear a wretched scream come out of this creature, and this damage is fully effective.
Yes! Fire!
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
let's go.
Hold on. Oh, there's somebody walking outside. I mean, he wasn't wrong. They were like head to toe spandex, no shorts.
They were suspicious.
Yeah. Little buddy,
Equip him with fire.
we can't. We can
Oh.
only equip him with hammer fist. Little buddy's gonna hammer fist Gary.
Equip him with fire.
I feel like if this thing dies, Gary dies though.
We're gonna hit Gary
Okay, I'm just saying.
for 12.
That hits.
Wow. Okay. 9.
So this time he catches Garrick more in the stomach area instead of the chest, and you see Garrick fall over.
Gary's dead. They're all dead?
Can he go back into his grave?
So the hole that was made when Garrick came up from the ground isn't quite big enough for him to fall back into
We
appropriately.
can't just
Yeah,
stuff him back in and be like, he was good. Everybody was good.
I don't have time for that. There's this other thing in front of us.
So it is this other thing's turn now, and it's
Wait, I
gonna.
thought you guys were hitting it. You
Yeah,
were
we did.
killing Gary?
No. I was hitting
Jesus
that.
Christ, the thing's gonna hit me again.
It gets this sense that Short Stack is very weak and moves
Oh yeah, I'm very weak.
in front of Short Stack.
Oh, it wants to kill me so it could use me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And reaches out its hand again,
Touches you.
touching you in the chest.
Touching me.
Touching you.
19 to hit.
Yeah, it's
for
Sweet shorty
for
stack.
17 damage.
Yeah, I dead.
I also need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 20.
So you make that save. So you take 17 points of damage.
Yeah, I mean, I have -6 damage now.
So Short Stack is knocked out and unconscious on the ground.
As I usually end up.
Short Stack, I need a death saving throw.
Fine.
You get 3, right?
Yeah, but you gotta pass them all.
I failed.
So that is 1 failure for Short Stack. Randy, you're up.
Battle axe. That's a 23.
23 hits.
7. 14.
14 misses.
All right. I am going to, if I do an action surge, which is 1 additional action on your turn, that's just only 1 attempt to hit again, right?
Your action when you swing is 2 attacks. Swing twice again if you action surge.
All right.
Oh shit.
I'm going to action surge. But that's a 21.
21 hits.
And a, 9? And a 26.
26 hits.
And a 13. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Thanks.
All right, so after that flurry of swings of your battle axe, it's not as easy to tell with other creatures how much damage you're doing to this thing, but you can feel the magical energy holding it together start to wane a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's as in control of holding itself together as it was when you first encountered it. Rick, you're up.
All right, little buddy's gonna turn around and hammer fist this thing.
Yeah, fist him.
So we already got 2 nat 20. Mr. Roboto.
Let's go.
All right.
Mr.
So you
Roboto.
roll double the dice.
Got 19 on. All right, I'm gonna heal cure wounds on short stack.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Make sure you stay down.
Okay.
Got 7 + 5, 12.
So short stack is back up with
Is this my thing? Can I do
that
a
would be
point-
your
Can I
action.
do a point of inspiration and firebolt?
No.
Yeah, but
No, that's
can
a
I do a
redo.
point of inspiration and give her more HP?
No, that's a redo.
Okay, done.
You can tell this thing is rearing. It's not
Ugly
doing
head.
very well. It is gonna reach out at Randy again though and attempt to hit you. 25
Why do you roll so well against me? That hits.
for 18, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Of America.
15.
So you make the save, so you don't feel any
Nice.
more of your life force drained from you.
What was that? What was the damage?
18.
Oof. Are you prone now? Also
no,
prone?
I'll prone you, dude.
All right. Prone later.
Short stack, you are up.
All right. I'm going to go after this bitch with all the sneak attacks. 14. No, sorry. 17.
17 hits,
23.
23 hits.
14. 17.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
This time, I want to stab both the eyes instead of just one.
So you take both of your ice daggers, stabbing it through this creature's eyes. You hear a loud, wretched scream. You see the pile of bones being held together by this magical energy crumble to the ground.
You're welcome.
You are out of initiative.
Oh,
That's pretty intense. there for a
yeah. I
yeah.
thought I was going to die again.
This new Milwaukee wrench is pretty sick. I got
second. Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor yet.
All right.
So do we wait here for the end of till the end of the night?
Yeah, does
in
it
case
say
sun
when,
up, or-
when does the sun rise? What time is it?
So at this point, it's about 1 a.m.
That's it?
That's it.
It?
So
So we just hang out here for a couple more hours?
I think we have to. We have to,
Yeah.
search the bones at least. See if there's anything
yeah,
there.
let's check them and see if
We
there's
have
any loot.
amulets of bones, and then
can
there's
we,
this
Can we
boned person.
rebury Gary?
Yeah.
yeah, so you find a shovel leaning up against the mausoleum. If you guys want to take that, you can redig the hole, put Garrick/Gary back in his coffin proper.
In the meantime, we correct his gravestone so it doesn't say Garrick anymore. It says Gary.
in Comic Sans.
We just hammer.
Yeah,
hammer
we
in a
chisel
Y
away.
after the first R, and then we just like cross out the rest of it.
Yeah.
So who's going to be doing the engraving?
Little buddy, he's a McBot.
All right, so yeah, if you guys want to remark his grave, you can.
Gary.
So you guys rebury Gary.
Yep.
Remark the
Um,
gravestone.
Gary.
And we kind of just
Hang out.
Yeah.
sleep around it, I guess.
Yeah, so you guys kind of retake up your positions that you guys were at before all of this happened, and the rest of your night is uneventful.
Great. So sunrise comes.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
The cock crows.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, cock-a-doodle. I get it. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
What magic mouth? Show me with that mouth, dude.
All right, nothing happens. Can we go walk and talk to let's give Patty O'Toole his keys back.
As you guys leave the graveyard, you stop at Patty's shack. You see him in his pajamas still slowly stumbling out of the place. He goes, "You guys have an eventful night? Or was it quiet?"
It was quiet. It's pretty quiet. Yeah.
You might see
hope
some
you got a good night sleeping.
additional bodies in your graveyard, but
Patty goes, "Well, glad it was quiet. I didn't hear anything. I slept like a baby."
Woke up every hour crying.
We didn't hear that, so you're good.
He goes, "Can I have the key back to the mausoleum now?" He just
keys are yours. Thank you.
Yeah. You just throw him like the keys to the afterburner, like the Z top, and just go, a windmill at him.
hits him in his face.
he takes the keys and goes, "Well, I guess maybe see you around. Hopefully I don't have to bury us."
Let's go back to the pig.
Well, you might find some extra bodies in the graveyard.
There's some dead bodies.
Give them an appropriate burial, whatever that means for you.
As you guys head back to the Purgatorious Pig, you do run into Kaylin Frostbane, and she goes, "How was your evening? Did you guys see or find anything?"
I did not almost die,
Nah.
if that's what you're asking.
Nah, we were just chilling, drank a few beers, hung out. Ain't nobody showed up.
Well, we killed some people and got these amulets.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
let's
there
touch our
goes.
amulets together. Does it do anything?
Randy is saying he saw nothing happened during the
Yes.
night. And Shortstack immediately
Yes.
/ at the same time is saying, "Oh, we killed a bunch of people and we found these magic amulets." Is this
Yeah.
that's what's happening?
That's exactly what's
Just want to be clear.
Yes.
Yes.
It could have been worse, but we killed some people, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
anything.
he changes his
No.
story when I change my story. So
Can we touch our amulets together? See if it works now?
we boop them together.
Yeah, so you guys put your amulets together, nothing happens. Kaylin's a little taken back hearing about what you've told her.
I have more to say.
Okay.
Jerry kind of came back to life and we had to kill him again.
It was Gary.
who's
It was
Jerry?
Gary, and then now it's Jerry.
Who's
Jer-
Kaylin
You
looks at
added-
you like,
you added
"Who's
a-
Jerry?"
You added
Miss-
a GE in there.
Mr. Lightfoot.
She goes, "Garrett came back from the dead?"
Yeah,
yeah,
we
he was out here
murdered
walking around.
and reburied him.
He's
He
fine.
said you owed him money, but you can give it to us to pay him back.
Well, she's taken back a little bit
My word.
by hearing everything you've told her. She goes, "Well, after hearing the description of the creature you guys fought, she doesn't recognize what it is or was. Maybe Myth Doris knows a little bit more about these things.
Mithy.
Thank you for dispatching of this thing and allowing Garrick's soul to hopefully rest now." And she reaches into her messenger bag and hands you guys the 3 potions she promised.
Cool. Thanks.
Oh my God, this is going to be so useful.
Hopefully things will get better and we can work together in the future as necessary.
Definitely. Yeah. We're open for hire. If you need anything, just let us know. We'll be out there.
Also, wait, did you hear all of what we killed?
Well, those seem to be following its orders or somehow under its influence. So
Agreed.
hopefully that's the only one in the area, and anyone else under its influence isn't anymore. But we will be sure to set up additional guards in the graveyard to make sure nothing else is happening. She does say her goodbyes and say, hopefully we'll talk again under better circumstances.
True.
Sorry
Definitely.
for your loss.
Hopefully we'll see you again. I mean, R.I.P. Lightfoot.
So you guys finish making your way back to the Purgatorious Pig. At this point, it's pretty empty inside. You guys have come pretty accustomed to. There's only a few people who come in and out, even though there is a very good selection here. It's not the most popular place. Myth Doris says, hopefully you guys had an uneventful evening, not knowing what went on. Can I get you guys a round of beer?
Always. Myth?
Yes, but
Totally,
first, can
yeah.
you tell us about these amulets we just happened to
100%.
find?
And we touch them together again.
So you guys
They did nothing.
touching them together does nothing.
Damn it.
However, Myth Doris does say
long days and pleasant nights.
she does recognize the symbol of this particular skull, a sign of a necrotic catalyst.
Told you.
These things tend to target individuals to try and bring them back to serve them after they have died. They have the ability, when they kill something within 3 days, that individual comes back as a servant of theirs. She's a little taken back that they have gotten so brazen to attack a town guard at this point. Normally they are more attacking thieves, the low lives, gamblers, things like that. But for
We
one,
don't know how you live.
but for one to attack a town guard has Mythoris a little on edge. She does say, however, there's usually only one of them in an area. They themselves they're not part of a commune usually, so her hearing you guys have killed one eases her a little bit, but it does have her a little bit on edge. Yeah, so Mythoris tells you that the amulets are more of a marking of this creature's underlings.
What's the creature? The creature that we battled, the cat-like creature, was that incorporated with it? Is that like a defender? Is that like the creature?
So
Maybe just an extension of the creature.
So you describe the displacer beast to her, and she goes, displacer beasts are notorious individuals. However, they tend to latch on to stronger beings of malevolent power to further their own safety. So she's assuming the one you guys saw latched onto this necrotic catalyst because it was beneficial to itself. That they don't typically pair up with others, but in this case, it saw a benefit to work alongside this thing, so it joined with it.
I wish it saw a benefit in our friendship.
It probably would if we tried to convince it.
I think
but
so.
I'm not about evil shit, so I'm not trying to fucking dabble.
All right, well, let's grab that beer.
Yeah, so Mythoris reaches towards the top shelf and grabs a bottle of Dead Monk by True.
By true.
This is a Belgian
Bonus.
bonus little review here.
By Eric's face, it tells me he loves it so much.
So much.
No, he's not a Belgian fan.
I'm not, but this is really good. I'm giving this a 19.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Anyway,
Anyway, this is a Dead Monk. I assume it's brewed from a lot of monks that have died and fermented over a lot of time.
just dead bodies. Dead bodies fermenting on dead bodies.
This is
Yep.
actually really good. I don't typically like Belgian beers, but that's the thing. I don't really like them. And I don't really like this one, but as a Belgian, it's actually kind of refreshing to go back to what Belgians are supposed to be, and it's quintessential Belgian double.
Yeah, it is.
This is a really good version of that. Like, it's not trying to be anything else other than a Belgian double, and that's kind of refreshing to me. And I like it.
The
I think
purity
it's-
of it is refreshing to you.
Honestly, it's a 19 out of 20 for a Belgian double.
This
I don't like it, but it's a 19 out of 20.
I told you. I do like it. It is very similar though to like a farmhouse yeasty style. So It has a farmhouse tang to it that, as you alluded to, is very real in most Belgians. It is not filtered. So as you pour down to the bottom of the bottle, you have more of the yeast at the bottom of the bottle. And it is probably still fermenting a little bit. So if you age this,
Yeah,
it would
probably.
be amazing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I would give it a 17 out of 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I think you need to age this.
The tasting notes are very much yeasty. I think Eric Roser hit it on the nose. It's very much like a farmhouse ale, but it's almost boozier than a farmhouse
Mhm.
ale. But it's I think it's really smooth. It's really tasty. You kind of get some fruity notes, but there's not a ton. And this one specifically, so Shrew does the Dead Monk. They have a double and they have a single,
Mhm.
and what we're drinking now is the double, so it's a little more boozy than the single, and it's delicious. It's a very much a drinkable beer if that's your type of beer. If you like a yeasty beer and you like more of a farmhouse kind of cloudy ale,
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna get, and it's really delicious. I mean, I would probably give it a 19.
It is up there.
I can't
Baby.
believe you gave it a 19 out of 20.
It's a really good for what it is. That's the thing. You got to be absolutely
Subject.
subjective in what you're doing. Like, I don't like this one style, but that's okay. I've had a ton of this style. I know I don't like the style, but of the style, this is very good for that style.
Yeah, Eric is giving this a 19 because it is a top Belgian beer. Not that it's a 19 out of 20 in terms of his personal rankings, but as a Belgian,
Mm-hmm.
this is a 19 out of 20.
Correct.
Yeah, I personally love Belgians. I will order them almost every time I see them on draft somewhere, and it usually gets me in trouble
yeah.
because they're usually
Yeah.
tripels
Always.
or quads.
Quads, yeah.
A lot of
Yep.
places don't do a double or just a basic Belgian, so
Yeah.
they will get me in trouble. This one is, as you said, a double, so it is not as much of a punch alcoholic wise as the others I've typically enjoy, but this is a solid representation of the style. And if you could get your hands on it and you enjoy Belgians, I don't know if I would recommend this as an intro Belgian.
You're shooting for a double. That's not an intro
Right.
beer.
Yeah, it's a double. Yeah.
But like if you enjoy Belgians, you have to add this as one to try.
Definitely.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm going to give this an 18.
Let's go.
This will get a 19 out of 20 from the group.
True.
So True coming in with two 19s out of
Yeah.
20s,
Let's
which
go.
speaks
Yeah.
volume to that brewery.
Yeah,
These
and-
are the first two beers I've had from this brewery, and now it makes me want to try more of their stuff.
Go to there.
Go to there, but you also got to give them credit for that. That's a huge range of styles that they can do at
Yeah.
that
Oh,
level.
definitely.
Like an
Yeah.
imperial stout and a Belgian double, very different beers, very different
Oh,
styles.
yeah. Completely different taste
Yeah.
and not even like remotely close to the yeast or malt notes that you get in either one of these beers.
Right.
Yeah.
And to knock that out of the park on both of them, hats off to them. Like,
There's
go there. Like Cole
Yeah.
said,
For
it's
sure.
worth a shot.
Yeah.
breweries-
Check out True.
Yeah, there's some
It's a great
breweries
beer
where you go and you're like every beer kind of has the same undertone and undernotes and you're like drinking the same beer no matter what the style. This is not that brewery. Every beer is very distinct, unique, and perfect for the style.
Part of the challenge is for a lot of people and folks listening, they do play metal music, and you're just gonna hear metal, screaming,
Yeah.
hard guitar riffs,
Yeah.
hella great drumming. I mean, you're gonna hear great
Blast
music.
beats.
Blast beats.
Blast beats.
Brrr.
Yeah, 100%, and that's what they do. And some people are turned off by that.
Yeah.
Those listening, if you're not into that type of music, you should still check it out because
not
they're
loud.
making really great beer.
When you
Well,
go
it's
there,
not
it's
loud.
not loud.
No.
It's
not loud, but unless you're,
tastefully
like-
present when you're drinking your beer.
Unless you're intimidated by screaming and hard metal riffs, it could be like a harder to approach area. I mean, or a harder to approach brewery. If you walk in there and you hear metal music, it's somewhat intimidating. It's similar to like Three Floyds. For other folks who have listened or who will continue listening, there will be Three Floyds eventually, and Three Floyds is similar. They play metal music, and all music is great. So if you don't listen to metal and you don't enjoy it, go out there, have some good beer, hang out, listen to the metal music. Maybe you hate it. Maybe it's not your vibe, but try to enjoy it for what it is, as well as the beer, because the beer is fantastic. It's a vibe, and it's something that everybody should experience, because you're missing out if you choose to not go because of those things.
That's fair. I
Well,
mean, you're right. It is a vibe. Remember, there's a whole bunch of places that people who like that kind of music go, where they don't play that kind of music, and they just have to sit there and just listen to
the music you
the
love, which is
music
crap.
somebody else.
Sorry.
No music is crap, for the record.
Thank you for listening to the Purgatorious Pig Tavern podcast. Go follow us on Instagram and go subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts,
Rip.
Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. It's on almost everything. And if it's not, message us on Instagram and we'll try and figure out how to get on to wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening. This has been a Widgety Widgets production.
Ow!